Children, today we are going to do maths, and today we are going to learn the concept of in and out, broad and narrow, long and short. So let's start with in and out. Now children, in this picture you can see an apple is in the basket. So apple is in the basket. In this picture the apple is out of the basket. So the apple is out of the basket. In this picture you can see children, the ladybird is in the jar. It is inside the jar, in the jar. And in this picture the ladybird is out of the jar. Now in this picture you can see children, the ball is in the box. So this ball is in the box. And in this picture the ball is out of the box. So this ball is out of the box. Now children, in these pictures, in the first picture, the fruits are out of the basket. And in the second picture, the fruits are in the basket. So out, in. Now children, let us do the exercise given on page number 63 in our maths textbook. Color the box below the picture showing puppy in the basket. As you can see children, the first picture, the dog is out of the basket. And in the second picture, the dog is in the basket. So we have to color the box below the picture showing puppy in the basket. So the second picture, the puppy is in the basket. So we will color the second box. Our next question is, color the box below the picture showing a man outside the car. As you can see in the picture children, in the first picture the man is in the car, and in the second picture the man is out of the car. So we have to color the box where the man is out of the car. So in the second picture the man is outside the car. So we will color the box of the man who is outside the car. Now we will go to the next concept, that is broad and narrow. As you can see in this picture children, the trees are given. The first tree trunk is broad. Trunk is the brown part which is straight below in the tree. The long brown part is the trunk of the tree. So in the first tree the trunk is broad, and in the second tree the trunk is narrow. So broad, narrow. Broad and narrow. Now in this picture you can see children, the first pencil is narrow and the second pencil is broad. In this picture you can see the plank of the wood. The first is narrow and the second is broad. Now let us do the exercise given on page number 63 in our maths textbook. Color the box below the picture showing broad road. Now in the first picture children, you can see a vehicle on the road and the road is broad. And in the second picture you can see a man, but the road is narrow. So we have to color the box showing the broad road. So the first picture, the road is broad. So we will color the box of the first picture. Now color the box below the picture of narrow brush. Now the first brush is the broad one and the second brush is a narrow brush. So we have to color the box of narrow brush. So we will color the box below the narrow brush. Now let's move on to the next concept, that is long, short. Children, long means the object which have more length than other is called long, and short means the object which have less length than other is called short. As you can see in the picture children, the first bat is more in length, so it is long than the second bat because it is less in length compared to first one. So the first bat is long and the second bat is short. Now in this picture, children, you can see the first pencil is short and the second pencil is long. Now in this picture, the logs of wood, the first log is long and the second log is short. Here are the leaves. So the first leaf is long in length and the second is short. Now let's do the exercise given on page number 65 in our maths textbook. Circle the object which is short. Now children, here the picture of scales are given. Now the first picture of scale is long while the second picture of scale is short. So we will circle the object which is short, that is the second one. Our next question is circle the object which is long. Now children, here brooms are given. Now the first broom is short and the second broom is long. So we have to circle the object which is long. So you will circle the second broom. Now we move on to the next question. Arrange the objects according to the increasing order of their length. Now children, here the first sum is already done and given for us, right? We have to arrange the objects given in their increasing order of their length. So since it is increasing order, we will start with the shortest object. Now the first example is of pencils. Now the shortest pencil is the second one. So that will be number 1. And the last pencil is little more in length than the first one. So that will be number 2. The third pencil is little more in length than the second one. So that will be number 3. And the first pencil is the longest. So that will be number 4. So let's move on to the next question, that is of pins. Now we have to search for the smallest pin as we have asked for increasing order of their length. So we will start with smallest to the biggest. So children, the smallest pin is the third pin, right? So we will put number 1. Now we have to search for the pin which is little more in length than the first one. That is the second pin. So we will write 2 for this pin. Now the last pin is little more in length than the second pin. So the last pin will be number 3. And the first pin is the longest pin. So that will be number 4. Our next question is of toothbrush. Now children, we have to search for the smallest toothbrush, that is pink color. Toothbrush is the smallest, right? So we will write number 1 for the pink toothbrush. So let us search for the toothbrush which is little more than the first one. That is the blue brush. So that will be number 2. And third toothbrush is the longest one. So we will write number 3. Now let's move on to the last sum. Here we have to arrange these beads in their increasing order of the length. Now as you can see, the last there are 3 beads. So that will be number 1. Then the second string we have 4 beads. So that will be number 2. In the first string there are 5 beads. So this will be number 3. And in the third place there are 7 beads. So this will be number 4. So children, I hope you all have understood the concept of in and out, broad and narrow, long and short. So you will complete page number 63 and 65 in your maths textbook. Thank you.